All right, it's the end of the month of January, and that means it's the end of the first month of my Prep of the Month series. And January's prep was medical. And if you go back and look at my first video, I showed you some of the items I was buying and talked about some of the deals and some of the things you can be buying up on a regular basis during the month if you wanted to pick medical as a Prep of the Month. But you know, prepping is more than just buying stuff. So what I've done is this month I've gone back and looked at and reevaluated all of my different medical kits. I keep a medical kit in each vehicle, and then I have some medical kits for special purposes. I have a small medical kit that is part of my EDC, my everyday carry. And then, of course, there's just supplies and large kits that I keep around the house. I talked about these little less than $4 red toolboxes you can get at Walmart. And yeah, you don't have to go red, but to me, by picking red for my toolboxes that I'm going to use for medical preps, it just makes things easy. If you're in an emergency and you have to turn to another person and say, go get that red toolbox in the hallway or the red toolbox out the back seat of the car, it's just so much easier because I have several toolboxes. So I've gone with these red toolboxes. And, you know, like I said, in the other videos, we talked about some of the things that you want to be buying up. But I just make sure I have a good emergency response kit inside of these. And like I said, I have one in each vehicle. And then my everyday carry, it's very, very simple. And it's really geared, to be quite honest with you, at two things. Either office boo-boos, and I've used it quite often because when people get cut or something like that, they don't have any kind of medical stuff. But then also trauma or an active shooter type thing where I'm the first responder. And so that's, you know, just stuff that I keep with me all the time. And then there's my kits that are dedicated to a special purpose. This little kit here, I built this, and this is just a surplus IVAC, the case is, but I built this. This is my rifle range kit, and it's based on trauma. I mean, it's got the stuff I need for, you know, responding to, frankly, gunshots. And then I have a couple other kits just, you know, like that they're kind of based on trauma. One thing I do want to mention, a little shout out, is when it comes to the medical shears, and I have medical shears in every one of my kits. The best place I've found to buy them for an inexpensive but usable medical shear is Mil-Spec Monkey. These are stainless. They're made in Pakistan. You can get them in different colors. I've got different colors around here. They're black, green, tan. But they even beat Amazon Prime as far as cost. And I've used them. They work fine. All right, so that brings to an end January's Prep of the Month Medical, and I appreciate you watching. I talked about these $4 these $4 very cheap. So a little shout out to Medical Monkey. Is it not Medical Monkey? Mil-Spec.